Imagine surviving a plane crash, only to die 17 years later in another one. But here's the twist that makes this story absolutely heartbreaking. Her own husband was the pilot. Meet Graciela Flores, a flight attendant for Mexicana de Aviación in the late 1960s. September 21st, 1969 started like any other workday. She was serving passengers on Flight 801 when disaster struck. Flight 801 went down in a fiery crash. Of the 118 people on board, only 91 survived. Graciela was one of the lucky ones. She walked away from what should have been certain death, probably thinking she'd used up all her bad luck for a lifetime. Life moved on. Graciela continued working in aviation and eventually married Carlos Alberto Guadarrama Sixtos, a pilot for the same airline. They built a life together, bound by their shared love of flight. March 31st, 1986. 17 years after that first crash, Graciela boarded another Mexicana flight, this time as a passenger. Flight 940, bound for Los Angeles. Her husband Carlos was in the cockpit as captain. Fate had other plans. An explosion in the wheel well caused by overheated brakes sent the plane crashing into El Carbon Mountain. All 167 souls on board perished instantly. Graciela and Carlos died together, their story ending where it began, in the sky. Flight 940 remains Mexico's deadliest aviation disaster. Graciela's story reminds us that survival isn't always about beating the odds. Sometimes it's just a temporary reprieve from an inevitable appointment with fate. What other incredible true stories would you like to hear? Drop your suggestions in the comments and subscribe for more tales that prove reality is stranger than fiction.